Yes.
All right, good, because we're recording. I'm glad you're ready. There's nothing to say. There's no title to give. It's just a preview show. I'm not even going to fuck with cards. I just put the main event up there on the screen, took a screenshot, and we're just going to leave it the way it is. What This is
Totally
what
controlling
happens
it.
when Matt departs for 2 weeks. We just get all antsy and we start recording on YouTube, just giving our picks.
Well, you showed me all the DMs from Instagram with the thousands of fans demanding a show.
If only. We'll never do it. I'll never take money for this because that would entail me having to treat it like a job. I don't want a job. I just want to talk about fights. Let's find the Tapology page. I know I had it open. Yeah, okay. Shaun's here. Shaun from Liverpool. Welcome. Welcome back. It's not a round
Thank you
table
for having
because
me.
there's only two of us. It's more of a booth. And we're just going to roll through bottom to top. UFC 272. I don't believe they ever did put the BMF title on the line, but I think that the fictional BMF title should be on the line in the main event. But fight number one, Dustin Jacoby versus Michael Oleksiejczuk. Give me your rundown. Who you got?
Probably Jacoby. He's on it's not quite a full winner streak because it's that draw in the middle of it. Uh, but yeah, I'm thinking Jacoby.
I love him.
I think it's gonna be a very close fight though. Um,
Have you given this your nickname treatment yet? Your fight name treatment? Because it's good.
well, yeah. I
It's
mean,
good, man. The
the
Hanyak versus the Husser.
yeah, it
Different
like
names for similar things.
yeah. So why are they so low down on the card? Like that should put them up two or three spots straight away.
That's
Two
a good
solid nicknames.
question. That's a good question. I'm going to pull up the UFC's own website and just see if it's really on the bottom of the card. It is, huh? Crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's a banger opener. I really like Dustin Jacoby. Um, he always strikes me as an underdog kind of dude. So to see him favored this heavily, I don't know shit about the Husser, Mikhail Oleksiejczuk, but Dustin Jacoby's always been one of my low key favorites to watch. I enjoy his fights. Light heavyweight needs this too, man. Light heavyweight needs this. So hopefully, whatever happens, hopefully it's violent, explosive, and puts somebody over with the fan base. But I'm taking
Yeah,
Jacoby as well. Let me
yeah.
let me
I'm with
let
you.
me pull my picks up. I'll
It's
pick him.
Jacoby for me.
I'll pick him. I'll probably pick him by decision and hope that I get something a little different than that. Uh, what else we got? Next one is gonna be Ludavid Klein versus Devante Smith. This is another one I know fuck all about. I'm probably just taking the favorite by decision because I'm a coward.
Uh, well, don't know about that. I mean, Smith's just in knockouts, either getting knocked out or knocking people out. He's got I think King Cage is a better nickname than Mr. Highlight.
I like it, King
No.
Cage. Yeah. Also from
Yeah,
Factory X, like Dustin Jacoby in the earlier fight. Factory X going to be James Krause's gym, right?
uh, yes, I think so.
Yeah. Be a bunch of Krause fighters on this card, perhaps.
Oh,
What do you say?
yeah, it's a Denver one, but I think because it's Muay Thai, there's no staff on the gym.
Nice.
But it's Anthony Smith, Dustin Jacoby, Brandon Royval, Alexander Hernandez.
Tim Elliott.
Elias Lobliel. Yeah.
He's listed as Glory MMA. He's on the next fight. He's listed as Glory MMA. I wonder. I do. All right. You got Devante Smith based on nickname alone. What are you doing?
No, I'm going Ludavid Klein.
Ooh,
I
plus
think due
130, slight underdog. Tell me about it. Why?
because he is on my list of fighters who are my guys and girls. Um, and I'm not sure why. I think it's just due to his name being Ludavid.
Wasn't he winning against Nate Landwehr before he lost?
4 months is a long time ago, but I think he might have been. I think I don't think he's in dull fights.
No.
So I
Yeah.
think that is also why he's on there. So yeah, I will go against you and take Klein.
Okay, I like it. These dudes do bang. Smith with knockout wins in his last 3 wins on Tapology, and Ludavid with a head kick and punches against Shane Young a year and 4 months ago. So these dudes do bang. I think you're right. Hopefully we see something explosive in this fight too. Next on the card, Tim Elliott versus Taguir Owen Bekov. Tim Elliott
Still going.
still
Uh,
going. Uh, this one's a little harder. I kind of want to take the Russian, who's 13-1, against Tim Elliott, who's 17-12. How long's Tim been in this game? We're going to talk about age of fighters later when we talk about RDA, but Tim has been fighting in the UFC, then out of the UFC, then back in it since 2012. So
yeah.
10 years. That's a long time at flyweight.
And that's without the pre-UFC fights.
Hmm.
Mm.
Versus, I mean, Tagir's 30, at least on his Tapology, but he's 13-1. Just his third fight in the UFC. Fought Bruno Silva, and then Alan Nascimento. I would say Tim Elliott's a step up, but Tim Elliott is the underdog.
Yeah, I think it's one of them where Elliott's playing the gatekeeper role
Hmm.
because you tend to have something about you to get past him. Um,
I gotta pick Tim.
yeah, I'm looking at the 5 fight win streak, but yeah, I'm tempted to do it myself.
I, g-
I'll
I
back you.
gotta I gotta pick Tim.
I'll go Tim.
Old man Tim Elliott.
It reminds me now he's going to be in a similar situation as Mike Pyle.
Hmm.
Like I was going to say a few years ago, but it'll be a longer time ago than that when like he just started uh just derailing hype trains. Like every time they were just trying to
Dude, I
get
fucking
someone
love
a
it when
bit.
hype trains get derailed too.
It was like we've got to.
Cowboy was my favorite for that, but I'll take some hype train derailments in Tim Elliott too, for sure. Uh, all right, next up, possibly biggest underdog on the card, Brian Boom Kelleher versus Umar Nurmagomedov. Umar is, I believe, younger cousin of Khabib. Umar is also undefeated, 13-0. Minus 800 favorite. That is bet 100. Bet 800 to get $100.
Oh, eight
Only
to one if you're in the
only
UK.
8-1 if you're in the UK. Only his second UFC fight.
Yeah, which I'll,
But he's 26. Just had his birthday according to this. Against Brian, not allowed to walk out with the world peace flag Kelleher, who's 35 and smaller and plus 550. I got to take Umar by decision. I got to.
I was wondering with the Keller stuff because I was like, I was like, why has he gone up? Why has he gone up in weight? Because normally it's the sign of a losing streak when like he seems to be doing quite well. And then I've looked at his history and he just uh the last the last year or two he alternates between featherweight and bantamweight.
Hmm. He's getting
Um,
older. It's probably a lot harder to cut. But this fight's at bantamweight.
yeah, so he's dropped down. He was on. He was featherweight against Kroom
All right,
in
we gotta
January,
pull up the
and he's gone
weigh-in.
down.
We've got our weigh-in result. Okay, Tapology says that it's at bantamweight. Weigh-in result says it's at 145. UFC says it is at featherweight. Okay, this is at 145. I got
That
Umar.
145.
It's at
Okay.
145. You gonna take Umar by sub here? You think he gets it done, or I don't think Brian's been at this for a long time, man. When was the last time Brian was subbed?
Oh, so Umar has only been fighting at 135. So he's
So
decided to move
both
up in
these
weight.
guys move up. I got to take the Dagestani by size and Sambo alone, right?
Don't know. I'm not.
I got to.
I'm going boom. I'm
You
going
going
boom.
boom?
Boom is going to bring some peace bombs with him.
Boom lost by armbar to Marlon Vera in 2015 and lost by Darce to Montel Jackson in 2018. Or 2017 by armbar, 2018 by Darce. Those were his submission losses.
Yeah, but then he also choked Ray Rodriguez in
Mm-hmm.
2020. Um, and
God,
Owen Osborne in 2020.
are you gonna go down to the corner store there in the UK over there and throw a little scratch down at plus 550?
I could just do it on my phone.
Oh
Um,
my God, you guys are so far technologically advanced compared to America.
I'm going boom and I'm going KO.
Sick.
Uh, and
This
again, Umar doesn't even have a nickname. Come on, son.
Come on. Come on now. I got Umar by decision. I think this is going to be the one that just bores us to tears and makes us pine for Islam being on the card again. Now we're getting into the beef. Now we're getting into the real beef. The true beef, not the fake beef of the main event, the real beef. Former training partners, former friends, calling each other very mean names. Marina Morose versus Maria Agapova.
Yeah.
I love this beef, and I wish it's just another reason for me to wish that there was no geopolitical connotations about this fight because Marna is from Ukraine. Uh, I can't imagine trying to do my job while my home country is being invaded by a gigantic foreign power. But she is the favorite. Despite Maria being a violent, crazy person, and submitting Sabina Mazo. I remember this. It was 4 months ago. It was a little crazy. I remember it was fun. Submitting Hannah Cyphers. A lot of people do that though.
I remember being the only person on the entire Discord who said it's going to be Agapova.
Are you saying that again?
I am going for the Demon Slayer again.
The Demon
Uh,
Slayer, Agapova. So is the majority of Tapology pickers. 2,320 people have picked this fight. 72% have gone Agapova. Is everyone reading too much into Morose being from Ukraine and thinking everything's going to be fucked up and her mental state will not be ready for this fight? Who was calling
uh,
who a crackhead? This beef reached new heights this week. Someone was calling the other a crackhead or something like that.
I've seen that Moreva said that like she's going to make a face mashed potato. Um, uh, liar and garbage. Um, can't see. Can see. Oh yeah, there we go. Uh, in interview, she's, oh, I'm a nice girl. This is Morez. I'm training. Of course, she trains and trained at ATT, but she used drugs.
She used drugs.
She was crazy and talked too much. She's dangerous by saying she'd kill me and wants to cut my face. We have screenshots. We have everything.
I love it. I love this fight. I'm picking Morose just to be disagreeable and because I mostly agree with the odds on a lot of this card. The favorites are
Really,
actually
she
huh.
hasn't fought for 2 years.
Oh, I did not see that. Why is she favored? Why is she minus 180 if she hasn't fought in 2 years? This doesn't make any sense. You're right. Picking Agapova as well.
There's nothing on the record that
Agapova by
that
overwhelming submission in round 2. That's my pick. You convinced me.
yeah. I'm going Agapova. I said she's on my list unless she is actually a crazy person
No,
and like
she is actually a crazy person, but that doesn't make you bad at fighting. That sometimes makes you better
no,
at
it does,
fighting.
but I don't want people who are going to cut people's faces off on my list when I'm
Well,
sending
I
me
got terrible news for
emails
you
out to them all.
about later. I have bad there's some fights coming up you're not gonna like. Let's just say
Yeah, and they'll never make my list
that.
of fighters. They
Nick
won't get.
Nick Negromirano versus Kennedy Zachukwu. Kennedy is a slight favorite. Kennedy has been starching people when he wins. Oh, he went to decision with Darko Stosic. Da Unjung, the Iron Turtle, I believe. TKO'd him with standing elbow. Is that's not the Iron Turtle? I have that wrong. I have to.
No, no, it's not this.
Different
That
South
until
Korean
is
dude.
yeah is Cedar or Seda. Um,
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm. No, I'm not sure. I just want to say when Kennedy wins, he is starching. Um, but he's just inconsistent.
Yes. And I constantly pick Nick for whatever reason. Let me see. Give me my Nick page. I've picked him against Alexa Kamer. I've picked him. Oh, I picked him against. Okay, I got him right on the last fight
Oh, I had them
against
perfect in the last
Ike,
fight.
which is man, I really like Ike too. I just didn't think he could do it. Do I like him again in this fight? No, I like Kennedy. I think Kennedy can get it done. He's too powerful. Starching
Mm.
people. I need violence.
Okay, I'll go Nick.
All right.
I'll go
This is
Garcia.
one of those ones that truly doesn't matter. Light
I'll
heavyweight
pick.
fights, right?
Yeah, mm, they're very low down, so it depends, doesn't it? It's if they
Yep.
get a highlight finish and they can get some bigger names and throw
Mm-hmm.
themselves into the mix. Like you could, like obviously Jacoby looks like it's probably going to be moving in. Winner that's probably going top 10, I
Mm-hmm.
think, or close to it, because light heavyweight is a bit shallow at the deeper end there. But yeah, I think the winner's got a chance to start sneaking into the top 15, top 20,
Yeah.
and
There
then
you go. I mean,
after that, then it doesn't matter, does it? You're only one fight away from a title shot. It's the way it works.
light heavyweight in a couple years went from nobody approaching to all of a sudden John Jones looks beatable to all of a sudden it's wide open. And I love it. So I think you're right. I think it just takes a couple wins. You can get right in there.
Yeah,
Uh,
like Johnny Walker's on the Tapaldi, he's ranked 15.
yep.
Like, come on, son, that's going down. Uh,
Santos's broken knees are going down.
yeah, like
Jones is never coming back. He's got issues, you know. Gustafsson is Gus coming back? I feel like he's
he's
got a fight
heavyweight.
booked.
He's
There's
heavyweight, isn't he?
He's heavyweight now. Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
he's
I love it.
heavyweight.
I love it. Greg Hardy almost missed weight today. But we'll talk about that later. Let's talk about Marina Rodriguez versus Xiao Nan, and you can tell me if Jan's performance in her last fight just absolutely tanked any chance she has of getting some momentum going. Carla Esparza putting on a clinic and finishing her from crucifix ground and pound 8 months ago, 9 months ago.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's derailed the train. And
Loved
then
it.
obviously we had the Whaley making sure she was never getting back on track. So the China The
I
All
don't
China
think
Championship
I don't
is
know
over.
why they never booked it. I feel like it was a missed opportunity to just have two Chinese fighters fight in China for a contender spot. It seems like a no-brainer to me, but I also think Wei Li Zhang would tune her the fuck up. But you know, I'm a Zhang fan.
Yeah, yeah. Again, you're looking at she had the big streak.
Yeah,
The Gadela win's good.
yeah.
Angela Hill got a decision, so
Who is Suri
like,
Kondo? I have no idea who that is.
like,
So there you go. Your streak is good until you get to like four names back and 3 years ago, and I have no clue who that is. So maybe it's
yeah,
not that good.
yeah. I'm not
Gedalia's a good
saying that.
win. Gedalia's a good win. Esparza
Yeah,
tuned her up. Meanwhile, Marina Rodriguez has just been. Oh my God, Rodriguez. I'm fairly certain is the fighter that knocked out Amanda Ribas twice in one fight. Thanks, Herb Dean.
yeah, she is.
Decisions Watterson and decisions Mackenzie Dern. Those are good wins.
Well, the Dan one was obviously when Dan was just sticking with the jab, jab, then try a really bad takedown.
Yep.
Uh, but there was a point where
but
she
that that
defended.
but that
She
counts as a
defend.
good win.
No, no, but there was a point, wasn't it? Dan did have her on the ground going for quite a few submissions for 2-3 minutes, and she was able to escape all of them, then carried on and started peace and roll.
hmm
Um,
And
it was
Jan's
a
not
good win.
Jan's not going to do that.
So, yeah, obviously she lost to Esparza, but Esparza should be getting a title shot anyway. Um,
She lost the split decision to Esparza while Jan got taken down and pounded out.
that'll make fights.
Let's do our MMA math. That tells us Marina Rodriguez wins this fight.
I think she's flying.
Does
Um,
she KO Jan? I
I
don't
don't
think
think
it's
she
likely.
does.
You think she
You know, you
does?
look at obviously she KO'd Rebus twice,
Yeah.
but then you're going back to contenders like 4 years ago for her last win by strikes.
I gotta wonder. I guess
Ever
maybe
since
it
the decision.
maybe it just depends on who the ref is. Maybe you keep your powder dry on this fight until tomorrow. You look at the reffing assignments, and if it's Herb Dean, you sprinkle a little on there by KO.
I think it's going to be Rodriguez's decision because
Yeah, I got Rodriguez decision too.
I think Jan's probably gonna uh, be looking to play it safe.
Now, normally I just pick every Chinese fighter on the card no matter what. So I'm
Hmm.
finally breaking that streak of horrible picking. And now she'll probably win. But, if she does, good for her. I'm not going to change my pick just because I have bad luck, or I think I have bad luck. Next on the card, Jalen Turner, the Tarantula, versus Jamie Malarkey. No nickname because you don't need one when your last name is Malarkey. Uh, this is a good fight. Ooh, buddy. This is the kind of fight at 155 that I want to see as the co-main event on every card ever. Violent
Um,
dudes. Who's going to be more violent faster? Gosh,
yeah,
this is
I'm
tough.
not. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure on this one.
This is a pick 'em. I got no clue.
I guess it would come down to if Turner can get Malarkey down.
hmm Did Riddell in Malarkey's debut? Don't remember this fight. Mm. I'm picking
Oh,
Turner by sub because he's good at it, but I have no clue how good Malarkey is.
oh,
This is just the kind of fight I like to watch and react to on the podcast. You know what I mean?
yeah, they both lost to good fighters. They
hmm
both beat solid fighters.
hmm
I'm going Turner.
155 is insanely good. It's so good.
I'm going Turner. I'm going Turner by sub.
I got Turner by sub round 2.
Oh my god, I've put round 2.
All right. That's fine.
Uh,
It makes sense. It makes sense that that's the time it would happen if it happens. I gotta click on Jamie just to see if Jamie gets choked in these losses. Doesn't look like it. It's just decision. Lost to punch, lost to elbows way back when. Don't know, man. That's a tough one. I got no problem either way. What I do have a problem with is if I can get this to come up, Greg Hardy being an underdog against Sergey Spivak.
should be.
Greg Hardy is one touch away from winning this fight by KO, in my opinion. I don't
Greg
see.
Hardy
He
is
stumbled
a dog.
Ty, and Ty survived massive shots from Derek Lewis. I don't see Spivak. Spivak was KO'd by Aspinall's elbow and decisioned by Marcin Tybura. Spivak wins this if it's a decision, but I don't think he wins it. I think Hardy catches him in round 1.
I'm going Spivak.
I know.
I'll never pick Hardy.
I won't bet it. I don't want any of my money to be made. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I'm that much of a nihilist. I don't know. I won't bet it this time. Let's just say that. I think Hardy's got it in round 1. I will say that Spivak's tattoo game, probably the best tattoo on the card. Polar bear with the chain link fence background, can't beat it.
I think Spivak is either it's going to go two ways. He's either going to keep Hardy at distance, just grind out a decision, or he'll go for a quick takedown and grab a sub.
Does Spivak know how to move sideways, or does he just back straight up? Do you know?
He can move.
Okay.
Yeah, he can move.
I believe.
He's a lighter guy. He's not killed himself to make heavyweight.
I believe also that fight is opening the main card. Second fight on the main card. Kevin Holland versus Alex Oliveira at 170. Holland has gone Skeletor mode to find some wins. Alex has lost the last 3 fights. I cannot possibly pick Alex in this fight. He's 34 years old, 22-11. Holland has been losing these fights. He lost. Well, it's not a loss to Kyle Dawkins. It's a no contest due to accidental headbutt, but
He was losing.
He was losing and lost the wrestle fucking to Brunson and Vittori before that. I gotta believe he just smokes Alex, KOs him. Maybe that's unfair. Maybe Alex has a chin still.
I thought Alex was older than 34.
Dude, he looks older than 34.
Yeah,
He hasn't lost by strikes since 2017. Yancy Medeiros put it on him.
Yeah, but he lets people pressure him.
Mm-hmm. Holland's
And he leaves him
gonna feel so good doing that.
That's it. Have we seen pictures of Holland? How did he look from the
I haven't
weight?
seen him on the scale. I did see pictures on social media, and he looked thin, but he didn't look like a skeleton. He didn't have that. He didn't go full on James Vick, you know. But
Then
I gotta believe he just puts it on him, KOs him in
yeah,
round 2.
I think yeah.
That
I
dude
think he
hits hard, and when you let him do his things, he's gonna do some wild shit to you because he is so. Oh my, yeah, 81-inch reach. That's like light heavyweight reach. and apparently now at welterweight, not even middleweight.
Yeah, I'm going Holland. I'm shocked that he surprised that he dropped down to 170, but I guess he was just spiraling at 185. So hopefully he can get something going.
He'll get a win, and then they'll have Neil Magny wrestle fuck him at 170, and he'll just
Oh
keep
God,
getting wrestle fucked.
let him get two. Let him get two
Who
wins.
who's the other person he could beat that won't wrestle fuck him at 170?
Oh no.
GM3 wrestle fucking, Chiesa wrestle fucking, Magny wrestle fucking, the Leech wrestle fucking, Usman Masvidal.
Well, he won't
Nate.
go that far up, is he? I was.
He won't go.
Uh,
He won't get a money
we
fight
could
with Nate Diaz, but Nate Diaz at least wouldn't wrestle fuck him.
we could demand that Sam Alvey fights at welterweight.
Oh my god.
Drop,
Oh,
drop
you
down a
are a
couple of weight
genius.
classes. There's your final fight.
Why not? But what? Why not just have Holland versus Alvey at 205?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Whatever,
fantastic. Here's your final fight, Sam. Kevin Holland's gonna
whatever,
talk to you for 10 minutes while he kicks your ass.
yeah, whatever Kev needs, like let Kev have. Um, I think there's a few that because he's not ranked, Holland's not ranked that welterweight, so
Hmm. You could
um,
conceivably do anything.
yeah, so it depends because like, I think the Nate Diaz one would actually, but Diaz wouldn't take because he wouldn't get money either. Um,
No, no way.
but I think that would actually be an interesting one because they were
It
both,
would take years of back and forth on social media for Nate to take that fight. Take
yeah,
years.
but then both of them in the cage just chatting nonsense.
Oh, it would be fantastic.
Let's
I
see.
would love it.
So Cowboys at ranked 33. So then Holland, if he won, would be similar. Probably stand with Dolby.
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh, Jake Matthews likes to stand. Alex
there's got to be
Morono.
like a previous KSW guy at 170 that he could fight and just have a bloody
Chaos
stand-up
Wendy's.
battle
Randy
with.
Brown.
Yeah, rude
Nico
boy.
Price would Nico Price would stand and bang.
Nico would
Pereira.
absolutely stand and bang. We could bring Perry back for one fight.
Michelle Pereira. D-Rod.
Pereira. I like the Pereira one.
Ponzinibbio. The Leech. I think there's some fights where he can bang about
I
before.
like the Pereira one. I think that's the one they do too. Honestly, if he wins this, I think that's probably the one that happens. All right, we got three more to go. We got the one that will convince me that Bryce is real. Edson Barboza versus Bryce Mistral at 145. Bryce is 14-0 now. He's favored in this fight. Holy fuck, this fight. He's also favored in predictions. He's not favored heavily. Barboza's plus 135. Edson Barboza Jr. is got to be my pick due to a variety of awesome striking and a refusal to believe he'll get subbed, even though he probably will. I just like him too much. I really like Barboza. Dude, he ended Felder's career, and he didn't even have to win to do it.
Yeah, he's got like even with all the losses that he's got on his record,
He's so good.
uh, he's so good, and he's the names he's fought.
Hmm.
Like I'm just going back. I mean, I've hit Bobby Green in 2014. The names he's fought, the experience he's got, it's a big test for Mitchell. And I guess as you say, if Mitchell can win, then yeah, he's
Then
for
if Mitchell
he's
if
for
Mitchell
real.
wins, I gotta believe. I can't not
Yeah.
believe anymore. This is the fight that I have to just I have to just hang up all the extraneous bullshit and just believe him when he tells me he's good. These Twister
Uh,
wins are just so insane.
Can he get Barboza down?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It has to happen at least once. Can Barboza get back up? This dude finished Dan Hooker with a punch to the body. Finished Shane Burgos by one of the scariest delayed KOs I've ever seen in my life. Flying knees Beneil Dariush. Spinning wheel kick someone else. I can't even remember. It's just the dude's wins, the dude's striking is bonkers, which is why I got to pick him.
But then he's American top team, and we all know that they're on the way down. Can't win fights anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Meanwhile, Bryce is doing the right thing. He's just training in a trailer on the farm, probably, or some shit like that. You know,
Oh wow. Bryce's camp of Barata MMA.
Barata,
Wade the Hammer Johnson.
awesome.
Kendall the Crocodile Hollowell. And Danielle the Wife Beater Thomason.
Oh boy.
We've got two pro fighters, uh, four amateurs, but two of them haven't fought. One in 5 years and one in 10 years.
Tapology is truly amazing.
So it's not the biggest or strongest gym
Are
for
you
Bryce.
taking Bryce? Who you picking?
I think I'm taking Bryce.
Okay. All right.
I don't like it.
I'm not betting it. I'm not betting any of these. I don't think any of these odds are at all out of line. I just like sometimes I just like to bet on the violence, and I'm taking Barboza by KO in round 2
Yeah.
because that's when
Uh,
we're going to find out. Either Bryce is going to hold him down, or Barboza is going to stay at range, be able to stuff those shots. Oh my God, I need to see some violence, man.
uh,
Fuck.
yeah. So they're not going
Giga.
to cut Barboza if he loses.
Mhm.
So he's safe there. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still going Bryce, but
Mhm.
uh, yeah.
All right.
Uh,
Co-main event. The dude who has fought in the UFC for like 16 years versus the dude who's fought in the UFC for forever as well, I believe, but just got over. Give me big, big checks. I have a life to life. Renato Moycano versus Rafael dos Anjos. Tell me about it. This fight was made 3 days ago.
yeah. And 160. Uh,
At 160,
no,
yes, not at 155.
160, which I think might favor Dos Anjos as well.
God,
Um,
these dudes.
not having to cut too much, whereas Moicano still had to fly in
Yep,
and cut the weight.
yep.
Um, Obviously he's got that little bit of leeway. Um, ooh,
Weigh-ins are on point. They're both at 160. Moicano in the UFC since shit 2014. Dos Anjos in the UFC since 2008.
because Moicano was gonna be the guy, wasn't he? He was gonna dethrone Aldo, and then didn't, and then
I
switch.
mean, you say that, but he did come in and he got a couple wins and then lost by guillotine to Ortega. And then Aldo and then lost to Aldo by punches in round 2. Was this for the title or no?
I
This was already not for the title. This was a 3-round fight.
said change of the guard, but then it wasn't.
Mhm.
But he'd beaten Katara and Swanson before then. Lost to the Zombie, lost to Fiziev.
But that performance against Hernandez and that post-fight speech were just kiss the fingers perfect. Loved it. And this is certainly a better fight for RDA than Islam would have been. Is it a better fight for RDA than Rafael Fiziev though? Rafael Fiziev would have been.
Yes, but just by the virtue of the short notice.
Mm.
I think they're both tough fights. Um, I think Fidesz lost out quite a bit there by being ill.
He's
Because
probably
Dustin,
he must be so pissed right now.
yeah, because like Dustin is still a name, and he's still that high level high level gatekeeper, always close to getting a shot, but then
It's so
he just keeps.
fucking crazy, man. I forgot he was lightweight champ for a while. I had to have somebody on the YouTube call me an asshole in the comments and remind me to not be an asshole and that this guy was champ. That's how
Yeah, and then
crazy lightweight is.
he lost it. Wasn't it when he lost it on the Fight Pass fight?
Yeah, maybe. I don't
He
know.
was isn't he had the belt and then he lost it
He
to
lost it to
Alvarez.
he lost it to Alvarez and then Connor beat
Yeah,
Alvarez.
yeah, and it was like International Fight Week, I think,
Mhm.
and it was like the midweek fight night on Fight Pass. The
Fucking crazy
lightweight
is that. They have
lightweight
done
champion lightweight championship on the line that no one watched, and then
Mhm.
suddenly Alvarez is like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to Madison Square Garden to fight McGregor."
Mhm.
Uh,
And I think this is how Tony got his interim belt as well as he won it by beating RDA. Because this appears to be in 2016, in November 2016, Tony has a 5-round fight where he decisions RDA, just turns him into a bloody mess. Then RDA goes up, gets some wins, loses to Colby and Usman, goes back down. Oh no, he stayed up. Kevin Lee
you
fought him.
know,
He beat Kevin Lee. Right. Okay. Then he
beat
goes back
Lee.
down. So he's back at 155 after a stint in
No, no.
170.
So he since at 170 had the Edwards and Chiesa losses and then beaten Felder,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's back, but 2 years,
Yep.
just under
So
2 years out
maybe
the game.
maybe I should give Felder maybe I should give RDA the credit with ending Felder's career. Maybe a little RDA and Barboza. Let's just say it was
Oh,
they
wasn't
teamed up.
Felder retired, hadn't he? And he'd come back for short notice.
Oh yeah, he's gonna
Yeah,
fight again.
but like
He is.
he'd come back for that one last fight, got beat by RDA, and then retired
Oh
again.
yeah. He's gonna do it again too. I feel like he was like throwing it out there for this fight. Like, oh, I'll come fight.
Oh
It wouldn't
God.
surprise me at all. Who are you gonna take? I don't even know who to pick.
It's toss of the coin. It's a guy who's been on for 2 years or a guy who fought 2 weeks ago. Like
I know.
neither is the perfect length of time between fights.
The
I
the
think
only thing that's good about the fight 2 weeks ago is that Moycano took like no damage, absolutely tuned Hernandez up and choked him. This was like, yes, trained, yes, cut weight, yes, exerted yourself, but you didn't exert yourself for the full 15 minutes, and you didn't take. I don't remember him taking damage, but that was 2 weeks ago. So what the fuck do I know? I can't remember yesterday.
I'm gonna go Moicano.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah,
I was picking Dos
I've,
Anjos by decision.
I've got Moicano decision on
Okay.
mine.
I will watch this intently for the hope that there is a awesome post-fight interview again. But we'll see. What will not be an awesome post-fight interview will be the interviews by the fighters on our main event, Colby Covington versus George Masvidal. George Gamebred Masvidal versus Colby Chaos Covington, both coming off losses to Kamaru Usman. Um, yeah, I don't care. I feel nothing. I don't like the odds though. Colby is a heavy favorite, minus 300. to George at plus 260. I feel like, God, man, maybe that's right. I don't know. Colby wrestle fucks him, right?
I don't know, mate. He was born with two lungs, and said he's going to destroy him. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be a wrestle fuck.
It's gotta be.
Like I just unless does he is he stupid enough to think he can stand with him?
No, he's not stupid. Colby's not dumb. He knows his game.
Hmm. He kickboxed the first and second fights against Usman. I can't even remember the Woodley fight that well. But I think that was a mix. That was a mix of the
I
frozen
don't
one
think
being
he
taken
does
down and
any
but standing.
kickboxing. I don't think he does any kickboxing with someone who can't beat him in the wrestling. I think the only reason he did that with Usman is because Usman can wrestle too.
Yeah, he blitzed Lawler.
Hmm.
Mm.
It's going to be the worst. I'll just tell you right now, like, it's going to be 25 minutes of the worst wrestle fucking, the most boring clinch fight ever, to a decision by Covington, to some sort of like insane post fight interview about some insane political shit or something. It's going to be the dumbest, the worst.
Probably telling people that he won because he was born with two eyes. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Covington decision.
Covington decisions.
Just
That's what it's
the
gonna
most
be, isn't it?
cowardly, the most cowardly pick I could make. I just hit save on my Tapology.
Can we not have like double DQ, double KO, both guys fade into
Headbutts.
nothing?
It could be a headbutt. They could just crash heads. Does
They just,
George open it up with some sort of fun flying knee attack again,
he's
just for
one of
fun?
the, he's now one of the top five most well-paid fighters in the UFC. Um,
I mean, aren't we all?
so he's going to be out there styling and profiling with his new contract. um, I don't think he'll do a flying knee. Um, but I think he'll be throwing heavy as uh when Covington's coming in on those takedowns. He'll be looking to catch him. And he has to because if Covington takes him down, then he's not getting up, and then we're just watching that for
Yeah,
like 4 minutes around.
truth. I'd love to see some sort of Derek Lewis shovel uppercut esque KO. Covington falling like a tree. That would be amazing. But I don't think it happens.
Oh no, I've been being reminded of the first Usman fight with Masvidal where we didn't even get takedowns, we just got foot stomping. Is that the kind of decision we're going to get?
Yeah, man.
What if he's too good for Colby to take down, so we do just get stomping?
That's what
Oh,
I am anticipating, yes.
are we
This is a
there to dream?
pay-per-view that that I don't
Well,
care
the
about.
the, the talk the other day was that it hasn't even sold out. Um, despite it being two of the best trash talkers, and now they'd doubled uh Millionaires Row or whatever to get other celebs in, but then I,
Shit.
I'd
The
hardly I'd
the
hardly sold any I'd hardly sold any tickets. So
to be fair, yeah, I don't think anyone cares. But the people that were there for the media day, uh, they seem to be having an extremely good time. So I am happy about that. They are bringing out only the best people to cheer these two guys on, and I enjoy that a lot. It makes me happy. But yeah, there's no title fight. Um, There's no title implications, I don't think, for any of these fights. And there are very few fights that tell me very much. Maybe Marina Rodriguez, there's title implications here. Like after Esparza or something. But
Yeah. The winner of Olivier Moycano could be a roadblock um, with regards to Makachev, especially RDA. You've got I know that they've said Dariush,
yeah.
but I think RDA is still the name, so he can easily start moving into the title picture.
Yep.
And if McConnell gets a little streak going, he can strike up there. But yeah, I don't think they're going to be title contenders soon. Barboza one isn't.
I think
It's a bit of a
Moycano on this whole
heavyweight,
card,
so who knows?
I think Moycano has the most to gain for sure. And I think that the biggest question I have will be answered by the Edson Barboza Bryce Mitchell fight. I want to see what Bryce does against Barboza, and that'll tell me something about Bryce. And that's the stuff that I care the most about. What about you? What are the things?
I like the Agapova fight. No title implications, which will be fun to watch. Uh, I'm interested by the Jacoby
Yeah,
Oleskic, just
I'll be tuning
the
in
two young
early for
studs.
that one. Yep.
Yeah, I think big implications for Rodriguez. Um, Probably the Nick versus Kennedy fight as well. In
Awesome.
fact, no, it's all on Kevin Holland, actually.
Let's see
Oh,
how he does at 170. That's the most important
yeah,
thing. Perfect.
just want Kevin back. Just want him back.
Just want
Have
him
a fun
back.
and win a fight there.
Perfect. So there's your rundown. We did it. The booth is over, and you can follow me on Tapology at I believe it's Northwest underscore Donk on Tapology if you want to see my picks. And Shaun, thank you.
Yeah, you
And
can follow me as well. Shug Daddy on Tapology. If
Shug
you find
Daddy.
one of us, yeah, if you can find one of us, you'll find you'll find the other, and then you'll also find our Central European brother who sadly couldn't be with us today.
Truth. Yeah.
Whatnot.
What's your average at picking UFCs? I think I'm at 58%.
I had a really bad time, didn't I, last week on
Oh, I
purpose?
did too.
So,
I think I got 4 right last week. I've been
yeah,
I used to be like I used to be around, I'd hit around 70%, 60% pretty regularly, and then I'll have these events like last week where I'll just hit like 4 out of 12 or something.
yeah.
It's just awful.
Uh, I'm also 58.2% on UFC.
There you go.
It tends to be if I have a bad event, then I have a bad event. Like I'll get 3 or 4, like nothing will go wrong. Um, but I deserved the poor event last week just because I had 12 out of 13 on the Bellator card.
Perfect. Yes, Bellator. We can talk Bellator someday. We'll do a booth for Bellator someday, but it's not today. All right, we'll let you go.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this is a video, but it's not going to be a video. It's just going to be a still image of instant impact Colby Covington versus legacy George Masvidal. And we will talk to you later. Thanks, man.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.